If you want to know how I got this messy looking unit to this classy looking bone straight gorgeous bouncy unit, then keep watching. So let's head right into the video, okay? Yeah, so I'm just showing you the condition of this wig unit, and I'm going to go in with some hair oil. You can go in with any hair oil you have. You can just apply that, and then I'm going to clip it and start the straightening process. So all I'm doing is trying to divide this into workable sections so that I can be able to straighten this properly, okay? Don't be lazy and try to straighten your hair in bulk, okay? Go in sections by sections so that you can get that bone straight looking effect, okay? So yeah, I forgot to go in with my heat protectant. Very important. Very important. I forgot to go in with my heat protectant, so I just did that quickly, okay? And I'm just going in with a few passes, alright? You can go in the number of times you like. Is just depending on if your straightener is hot enough, okay? You don't have to straighten it like 100 times. If your straightener is hot enough, then you don't have to do too much of straightening. This wig is already looking good. Just look how silky this unit is. Like, I'm obsessed with this hair. Like, it's so silky. I love it. We are done with the first round of straightening, and now we have to go in with the clipper to cut this and make it look bouncy and more, beautiful, okay? Because the hair is just all over the place, alright? So I'm just going in and cutting, okay? Now, this clipper won't cut you, okay? So don't be scared. Alright. If you haven't done this before, then use a tape measure, okay? I've been doing this for some time now, so I can just eyeball this and cut this, okay? I can eyeball it 10 inches, I can eyeball 8 inches and just cut it, okay? But if you're a first timer, I would advise you use a tape measure. Now, if you're using a tape measure, try and go in inches by inches when you are cutting, because if you cut this, there is nothing you can do. If you cut it more than you have to, there is nothing you can do about it, okay? That means you can't put it back. You literally can't put it back. So make sure you use a tape measure. For example, if you want to cut a 10 inches bob unit or blunt cut, okay, and you are using let's say a 12 inches hair or a 14 inches hair, put your tape measure and measure it inches by inches and go in and do the cutting that way. Meaning that if you're using a 12 inches hair, then you put your tape measure on top of the wig and first cut 11 inches, okay? You will measure down and cut 11 inches off, okay? You will cut from 11 inches, all right? And then you will go in again and now cut the inches you want, which is 10 inches, all right? So if there are any mistakes you've made before, whilst cutting the first inches off, which is 11 inches, then you'll be able to correct that whilst cutting the 10 inches. I don't know, I'm not doing this practically, so I don't know if you are getting it, but I really hope I'm making sense. Make sure you comb out to prevent any strands hiding in there whilst you are cutting, okay? So shake and comb out, alright? So now it is time to go in and flat iron for the second time, okay? This is purposely for styling, okay? So if you're going in for a bob look, a blunt look, this is when you do that, okay? I'm going in for bob kind of vibe with a little bit of blunt, type of vibe, okay? Not too much bob, not too much blunt. But look at that. Girl, this is giving SDD. Look at that bounce. Alright, so this is when you do that. If you want a blunt look, just go ahead and just flat iron straight, okay? And if you want a bob look, just go ahead and bend it a little bit at the tips, okay? That's how you get the bob look, alright? So now we are going to try and get this closure as flat as possible, okay? So you can use a mousse, okay? You can use a foam wrap to do this, but I'm using an edge control, okay? So I'm just going to apply that and use my straightener to flatten it. You can use hot comb. That's what you're supposed to use, but my straightener does the job this way with the gel. I found out that this also works fine, okay? This process also works fine for me. But if you don't have that, then you can use a mousse and a hot comb to do that, okay? So I'm just applying this in sections by sections, okay? Don't just apply it on the closure and try to use a hot comb like that, okay? Go in sections by sections to get it very, very flat. If you want to have that flat look at this, you can clearly see the difference, all right? So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, and our wig is going to be ready soon. Okay, I played too much. Alright, so yeah, just look at this, guys. Just look at how silky this unit looks. It's so flat. That flat looking closure. Yeah, that's the look we're going in for. So you can leave it like this if you like your the front of your closure looking super flat. I don't like that, so I'm going to try to raise the perimeter of my forehead, okay? That where the closure is, all right? I'm going to try to raise it up a little, yeah, for it to have a little bit of a raise, All right, so I don't know how to explain this, so just look at what I'm doing. I don't know how to explain this for you to understand with words, so just look at how I'm doing it. It's not difficult. You just guide with your hands, all right? Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Can you see that raise on the forehead section? Yeah, that is it. Guys, just look at that. It looks so neat. Look at the wig, so silky. Oh my god, so bouncy. It's giving bone straight super DDs. Oh, yes, girl. Yes, girl. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with my holding spray. Use anyone you like. I'm using Got to Be to hold that section in place and prevent any flyaways. Alright, and look at that, we are done. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you on my next one. Bye, babes.